All right, welcome back, Bulls fans. This is game 4 of our first weekend of tournament play. We're going to be playing the Nashville Flyers, which we tied them 1-1 in our leveling tournament back in Huntsville about a month and a half ago. Got about a minute left before we get the puck drop. Bulls are now 3-0 in the season, hoping to make it 4-0. The coaches have made a bet that they would wear bikinis
We're going to bring that to you live.
if the Bulls can go a perfect 4-0 for the weekend.
That's right. Not a bad way to start the season, right, Tyler?
Honestly, I don't think I want to see it. But I think the boys would have a lot of fun.
Oh, they're all excited.
So, as if they needed any extra motivation, their coaches getting humiliated in bikinis is motivation enough. Let's see if we can have a penalty-free game. What do you think?
Well, that's kind of been hosing us. I found out from Miss Cataldo, Finnegan's mom, that apparently the new rule is they're issuing suspensions if a single player accumulates so many. So we might be in for a gut check here pretty soon.
Yeah, no kidding. Trying to think of who our most penalized player would be. It'd have to be either Ian, maybe Jackson. Nixon's been in the box a few times. But for the most part, the entire Bulls team has spent a little time in the box, with the exception of a very limited few.
So, folks, if you're tuning into this live from the stream, if it gets a little choppy, I apologize. We're using my phone as a hotspot to get this out to you. So, if it's choppy, I will go back later and replace it with the recorded video, which will be a lot smoother and better quality. So, just bear with us, and let's go Bulls.
All right, so starting this game for the Bulls, we have Ian Farragut at center. We have Philip Gross over at left wing, Finnegan Cataldo at right wing, Jackson and Ethan on defense, the dynamic duo. Jackson flings it up ice into the neutral zone. Flyers carry it on into the defensive zone for the Bulls. Phillip able to send it around, looking for Jackson. Jackson sends it up the boards to Finnegan. It's right off the end of Finnegan's stick. Ian chasing him down, pops it into the offensive zone. Ethan does a good job of flinging one towards the net. Nobody home for the Bulls for a rebound. Flyers able to work it back into the neutral zone. Jackson chasing and pops it out with a poke check. Ian battles along the boards. Finally sends it right into a Flyers player. Looks like Tyson Jesimer has entered the game. Immediately jumps in with a poke check that doesn't work. Tyson flings it up to Henry Arns. Henry battling. Loses the puck along the boards. And we have an offsides call on the Flyers.
Yeah, Henry's not a big kid by any means, not our biggest, but he is tough as nails. And throwing that body in there with a purpose.
Definitely is. Guys, I apologize. I forgot to start the clock. So we have about 10:39 left here in the first period. We're going to let the clock catch up to us. Nixon takes a face-off, wins it. The Bulls carried into their offensive zone by Nixon. Nixon chases it around the corner. Puts one right on net, and it just almost goes in. It's stuck right on the edge of the goalie's pad. Tyson able to keep it in. Henry Arns chasing it down along with Lingjay. Pass over to Hayes. Hayes passes over to Nixon. Which pops up to Henry. Henry has a one-on-one shot. Passes it over to Tyson. Tyson with a shot. Can't get a handle on it. Tyson centers it. Flyers trying to send it back out. Hayes takes a shot. Flings one in. No rebound. Flyers take possession. Try to get it up the boards. Lingjay able to keep it in. Henry Arns goes along the wall trying to pop it out. Hayes poke checks, tries to keep it in the offensive zone, but they lose it. Henry carries it in, but again, stolen away from the Bulls. Henry loses his stick. Nixon does a good job poke checking that one out. Henry comes in, battles along the wall. Henry making some moves, carries it into the offensive zone, but can't hang on to it. Lingjay battles on the boards. Hayes stays back. It's just Hayes and Brogan. Man makes a move. And we have a score of 1-0. Quick score there. Number 9, Hayes for the Flyers. Made a couple of good moves. And gets one past Brogan on that one. 8:50 left to play. Score of 1-0. Dylan staying right there with him, along with Elijah. Ethan able to poke check that one away. Tries to pass it up to Nicholas.
Had a whistle. Thought we had a whistle.
I thought we did too. I heard a whistle, but we're still playing. Dylan Hunt gets on a fast break. Pushed over right there as he's entering the offensive zone looking for a penalty, but no calls being made. Jackson Bull steps up, knocks it to Nicholas. Nicholas trying to find some room. He gets it over to Ethan, who takes a shot, and it ricochets off a Flyers player. Jackson Bulls poke checks into the neutral zone. Over to Dylan Hunt. Dylan tries to send it up the board to Nicholas. Finally goes. Nicholas on chase. The Flyers retain possession. Flyers take it into the Bulls' defensive zone. Hayes tries to make a stop. Brogan with a stick stop. Flyers take another shot. Brogan with a pad. Hayes trying to fling it out. A lot of traffic in front of that net. Ian finally clears the puck out. Passes it up to Phillip. Just a little bit too much on the pass, and the Bulls get an icing. So 7:02 on the official game clock. We're going to catch up here in just a minute. We have a face-off in the Bulls' defensive zone. Ian Farragut taking the face-off. And the Bulls win it. Hayes flings it around to Lingjay. Lingjay gets it up to Ian. Ian tries to carry it up. Hayes poke checks it out. Ian's able to clear the zone, and we get an offsides on the Flyers.
Got to get some offensive momentum going.
Yeah, we definitely do. They're bringing the heat right now in the offensive zone for the Flyers. The Flyers get possession, pass it up, and there's an offsides call again by the Flyers. So we'll face off again from center ice. Nixon takes a face off. Flyers win it. A lot of back and forth here in the neutral zone. Henry finally able to dump it into the offensive zone. Nixon on chase. Nixon battles along the boards, but can't quite get a handle on the puck. Flyers trying to bring it out into the neutral zone. Henry poke checks it out. And we have a whistle.
It's a slash on Tyson. Nope.
Nixon.
Nixon.
Slash on Nixon. So the Bulls will be on their first penalty kill. Out for the penalty kill, we have Jackson, Ethan, Henry at center, and Tyson. Bulls win the faceoff. Jackson tries to send it up the boards. Flyers retain possession, though, in the offensive zone. Around the back of the net, Jackson sends it up the boards. Gets there with Tyson, who makes a nice move on the boards. Flyers get the puck back. Ethan able to get in his way and steal the puck with the turnover. Tyson taking it up the boards. Tries to get it over to Henry, just can't get a handle on it. Flyers take a shot. Glove saved by Brogan. So with 5:28 left in the first, we have a score of 1-0 Flyers. Brogan with a great glove save there at the end. We have about 15 seconds left in that Nixon penalty. Finnegan taking that great pass from Hayes to Finnegan. Finnegan on a fast break. He's got one guy to beat. He's poke checked away from Finnegan. Finnegan ends up getting tripped up. Lingjay keeps it in the offensive zone. Can't quite keep it there. Ian's come back to play some defense. Nixon's out of the box now. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Brogan just slaps that one away. Bounces right in front of the net. Bounces over Hayes and into the net. Brogan just had a lot of bouncing going on right in front of him. So we now have a score of 2-0 Flyers. A lot of traffic in front of that net, and I believe that actually came off Hayes' stick. Deflected off Hayes' stick and right up over the top of Brogan.
The boys got to just settle down a little bit. Shake it off.
Yep. So Dylan Hunt taking the faceoff for the Bulls, wins it. Gets it back to Ethan. Ethan passes it up to Nicholas, but the pass is cut off by the Flyers, and Flyers get an offsides. We're going to have a faceoff in the neutral zone. Dylan wins the faceoff, gets it over to Elijah. Flyers quickly steal it. Dylan able to wrangle it back in, makes a move along the boards. Flyers able to fling it back up. Elijah battling on the boards there. Jackson comes in, tries to get it out of the defensive zone, can't quite get it there. Ethan comes around the back of the side of the goal, flings it up, but nobody there for the Bulls. Nicholas trying to get it out. We finally clear the defensive zone. Nicholas battling along the boards. Jackson pops it up. Nicholas flings one kind of towards his D-man, but can't quite get there. Elijah with a good move. Goes spiraling out of control in the neutral zone. Good poke check by Jackson. Jackson gets it up to Nicholas. Dylan does a good job of running a screen for Nicholas. They get it into the offensive zone. Nicholas tries to take a shot right off the pads of the goalie. Dylan centers it. Elijah with a shot. Quick turn. Right off another pad. Jackson and Ethan both on retreat. Jackson able to put a stick on stick. Ethan knocks that one down in front of the goal. Tries to come around the back of the goal and poke checks it away. Now we have Tyson making a move along the boards. And we have a Flyers man down. I think that was maybe he and Ethan collided. I don't remember who was back there.
Yeah, they looked like they were both coming around the sides of the goal, making a play for the puck, and just collided.
I don't think.
Looks like he was holding his leg or something at one point, but now he's not really.
I don't think we have a penalty though.
No. Okay, he looks like he's moving around, pointing at his ribs. He may have got the wind knocked out of him.
I bet. So we have 2:54 left here on the clock.
All right. He's up. He's skating. Okay.
Score 2-0 Flyers. Nixon up for the Bulls to take the faceoff. Flanked by Henry and Tyson. Jackson and Ethan on defense for the Bulls. Face-off won by the Bulls. They can't hang on to it. Flyers carry it into the defensive zone for the Bulls. Nixon quickly takes over. Works it into the neutral zone. Can't quite connect with the pass from Henry. Ethan tries to poke check it away. Jackson somehow gets that one off with a stick. Ethan pushes that one up to Nixon. Nixon trying to work it up the boards, making a couple of moves. Gets it on sides, takes a quick shot, but way wide of the goal. Tyson ends up over in the boards. Lingjay's popped into the game, and he does a quick poke check away. Jackson takes a look, gets it out of the defensive zone, chased by Tyson there. Ian comes into the game, immediately makes his impact felt. Lingjay with another good poke check. And they clear the zone, and the Flyers get an offsides. So with 1:31 left here in the first period, score of 2-0 Flyers.
Good look by Nixie there, but been anemic on the offense a little bit.
Yep. So Lingjay chasing the puck here in the corner. He's going to send it around in front of the goal to Hayes. Hayes blocks it. Ian quickly jumps in and blocks another one. Lingjay blocks another one. None of these shots, very good shots by the Flyers, but Bulls doing a good job of getting in front of them. Lingjay takes it around the back of the net, trying to work it up to Hayes, but passing lane cut off. Hayes deflects it in front of the goal. Chases it into the corner, does a good job lifting a stick. Whoa, stick goes flying.
They got him for a hook.
So Ian gets a hooking call. Stick goes flying up in the air.
Well, I think they got them. Oh, what? Okay, they put the Flyer in the box for hooking. Sorry, thought it was.
Oh, good. Ian. Good. I think that's the right call there. So stick goes flying. Ian, I think, got angry with the hook and showed his strength. So now Bulls on a power play with just about 45 seconds left. Henry takes a shot, and it's a glove save by the goalie.
Lightning fast glove by that goalie.
Yeah, she's definitely got a quick glove. So face off by Nixon. Not sure what the buzzer's for. So inadvertent buzzer there. Got about 39 seconds left in the first period. Nixon takes a face off, won by the Flyers. Tyson gets a poke check in, passes it back to Nixon. Nixon up the wall, trying to get it back to Tyson. Tyson's going to try to get it back around the goal to Henry. Henry tries to center it, but gets blocked. Nixon comes in, tries to send it back around to Henry. Flyers now have it. Ian backing up on defense along with Jackson. Ian swipes it away. And we have a shot right off the bar by the Flyers, and we have the end of the first period with 14 seconds left on the penalty. So we'll start the second period with 14 seconds left on a penalty play for the Bulls.
I mean, that was just one period.
a lot of action.
A lot of action.
Now the second period, if you guys have watched the other the other 3 games we played this weekend, the second period is the period that the Bulls spend the majority of their time in the penalty box. So we'll see if we can keep that from happening this time. They've gotten pretty good at these penalty kills, but obviously we would much prefer to have 5-on-5 hockey or 5-on-4 in our favor. So coming out for the Bulls, we're going to have Nixon, Tyson, and Henry with Ian and Jackson on defense. Tyson battles along the board, sends it up to Henry. Henry passes it over to Nixon, who takes it into the offensive zone. Nixon gets it to Tyson. Tyson takes a shot and a glove save by the goalie. So we are now back to 5-on-5 full-strength hockey. Face-off won by the Bulls. Tyson takes it around the back of the net, or right in front of the center of the net. Nobody home. Ethan sends it back in. But the Flyers take possession. Jackson tries to poke check it away, knocked down by his own guy, Nixon. Jackson poke checks it away again, getting an elbow to the face. Puck bouncing around, major roughing. Nixon gets absolutely boarded. And then Tyson somehow ends up in the penalty box because he's throwing elbows in defense of his own player.
Yeah, Tyson's obviously upset with that call. You know,
it should be.
They're going to see the reprisal. Like, that's the one they're going to see. So.
Yep. They should. They should have definitely called it on. They should have called it on both. Yeah. That was in retaliation of Nixon, but you cannot retaliate. You got to just let the refs call what they're going to call. So, Bulls on a penalty kill again. Starting the second period off the way that we played it yesterday. Dylan Hunt doing a good job working it up the boards. Nicholas tries to pop it back up to him, but taken by the Flyers. And Jackson tries to swat one away. The Flyers half-heartedly take a shot, just pulling it around to the front of the net. The Bulls able to clear the zone. Flyers send it up the wall. Jackson steps up, knocks it up towards Dylan. Continue to battle along the wall right here in front of us. Jackson driving it up the wall, making a couple of moves. Quickly cut off by the Flyers. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Finnegan Cataldo enters the game as the extra man. Flyers try to center one. Brogan with a glove stop. Flyers pass it back to their D-man, who takes a backhanded shot. Take another backhand. Brogan with a stop. Dylan sends it up the wall to Finnegan. Finnegan tries to clear the zone. Can't quite get it past the Flyers. Jackson flings one up the boards. Straight up to Dylan. Dylan tries to work it out of the zone. Finally kicks it out to Nicholas. Nicholas and Dylan both on a chase with the Flyers. Flyers trying to hook him. Dylan takes a shot, bounces off the goalie's pad. No rebound. Nicholas came in, tried to do a rebound. Jackson keeping it in bounds, takes a shot from the deep line. And the Flyers regain possession. Send it up the boards. Jackson flings it back up to Finnegan. Finnegan gets it out of the defensive zone, tries to pass it over, but getting tangled up with the Flyers. Ian comes in. Hayes tries to knock it free. Gets just enough in his way. Jackson puts a stick on it. They're not quite able to clear the zone, but now Ian's on a fast break. He's got nobody to beat but the goalie. Ian takes a shot, and it's in. Ian Farragut with a fast break, one-on-one chance with the goalie, and the Bulls are on the board in the second period. 8:21 left on the time clock with a score of 2-1.
Yeah. Maybe that was a shot in the arm we needed.
Hey, let's hope so. All right, so we got Nixon taking the face-off. Hayes and Lingjay back on defense. Tyson and Henry flank Nixon. Bulls win the face-off. Henry carries it into the offensive zone, just dumps it in. Henry cuts the pass off along the boards. Tries to send it across to Hayes. Hayes takes a shot. Bounces off the goalie's pads. Lingjay able to keep it in the offensive zone. Continues battle on the boards. Tyson now has it. He's got an open Henry across ice. He passes it. Henry takes a shot, bounces off. Tyson finally puts it in. Nice job, Bulls.
Wow. Hey, man, goals are goals. Way to follow up, boys.
Tyson and Henry putting on a clinic about passing in front of the goal right there. Both of them just crashing the net, doing a fantastic job. The whole line doing their job on that play, and that's a good team effort right there.
We're back in this one.
Yep, putting shots on goal and sitting there for the rebounds. That's half the battle. So we've changed lines again. We have the Jackson and Ethan back on defense. Nicholas, Elijah, and Dylan all back out for offense. So Elijah and Dylan battling in the middle. Nicholas comes in with a poke check. Quick shot and score. Brogan just a little late on that break. I don't think he saw it. There's a little bit of traffic right in front of him. So we now have a score of 3-2 as soon as we tie it up there in the second. Didn't take long before we gave it one back. So we keep the defense the same. We change out and bring Phillip and Finnegan and Ian back out. Ian taking the face off. Flyers take the face off, but Ian quickly challenges and gets it over into the offensive zone. Poke check puts it back into the neutral zone. Ian and Phillip just can't find it quite at their feet. Flyers carried into the Bulls' defensive zone, and Ethan able to poke check that one away. They do get a shot off, and Brogan has a glove save.
Brogan, Iceman, Turley.
That's right.
Looking that one straight down. Not in my house.
All right, we get a defensive swap. Link J and Hayes back in on defense. The same offense stays out. Ian takes the puck, tries to work it up the boards, gets a poke checked away. The Flyers send it up and around. Hayes takes it around the back of the boards, quickly changes directions and sends it back up the boards. Cut off by the Flyers. Link J is going to take it around the back of the net. Tries to pop it up the boards, but just loses the puck. Finnegan's got one guy to beat to get down to it. No icing. Finnegan chases it around the back of the net. They send it up the boards. Both of them go down. Hayes poke checks it away. Now Ling J having to back check, and he's going to get called. So Ling J will get called for a tripping, I believe, or a slashing. I couldn't tell which one he called. For some reason, I feel like Ling J was one of the ones who hadn't been in the box yet. So now we might have come one person closer to getting the entire team into the box this tournament. So we have 6:12 left on the official game clock. 1 minute penalty kill here for the Bulls. We have Nixon back out at center. Shot by the Flyers. Bounces around, and we have a ugly, ugly goal there by the Flyers. Just must have snuck in right past Brogan's pad. Thought he had that edge of the goal cleaned up pretty good, but unfortunately that one snuck in on him. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. That penalty didn't last very long. Ethan tries to keep it in, but it gets right past the stick, and Jackson's chasing him down hard. Jackson comes in, tries not to trip, and they sneak another one in on us. A wraparound goal there by the Flyers, and we now have a score of 5-2 when not even a minute ago we were tied up 2-2. Those are three quick goals, and we have 5:43 left to play here in the second. So Dillon will be taking the face-off. Flyers win that one. Dillon blocks it up. Nicholas trying to keep it in the offensive zone, but it squirts out. The Flyers have it. Ling J and Hayes backing up. Ling J is able to clear it back into the neutral zone. Nicholas battling along the boards. Hayes tries to poke check that one out. Brogan with a glove save, but didn't know where it was for a second. Defense finally flings it out of there. The Bulls not being very aggressive this shift at all.
Yeah, they're sitting there.
Kind of sitting back, waiting on them to make moves. Nicholas tries to make a move and is able to clear the zone. Flyers retain possession, though, and clear it across the neutral zone. Flyers bring it in. It's a 1-on-3, though. Gets right past the stick of Hayes and Ling J, and then Brogan goes ahead and covers. So we have, my clock's a little ahead. So we have an official time clock of 4:42. Score 5-2 here in the second period. Bulls take advantage of the time stop and switch out offense and defense. Ethan continuing to battle the Flyers player there. Ian tries to come in and stop it. Quick shot by the Flyers. Stopped by Brogan. Ian trying to work his magic around multiple players. He has Finnegan over to his right. Ian just trying to take the game over, though, and takes a shot. Doesn't quite get it in. Goalie stops and covers. There's a bunch of action right in front of the goal there. Looks like there's a stick stuck in a skate.
Oh, Ian threw his hands up like, it wasn't me. It wasn't
me. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it this time.
So Ian taking the face-off here. Flyers retain possession. Ian with a steal, and he gets tripped up, and we finally get a tripping penalty on the Flyers. So it looks like we are going to have a minute penalty for the Flyers. So Bulls are on a power play. Nixon comes out for the power play, flanked by Tyson and Henry. Hayes and Ling-J on defense. Bulls win it. Hayes tries to take a shot, loses the puck off his end of his stick. Nice job by Henry trying to center it to Nixon. Nixon steps up. Hayes steps up, knocks it free, gets it to Henry. Henry's got an opportunity to take a shot. Can't quite get there. Hayes is battling back behind the net, trying to get it back into the center. The Flyers end up popping out with the puck. Nixon steps up, poke checks. Hayes able to send it back up to Nixon. Nixon takes a quick shot, one-timer, and just wide of the goal. Henry up the boards, trying to skate with it, gets it taken away, and the Flyers are able to clear it. Hayes on the chase, and it will be an icing call by the Flyers. So with 3:20 left in the game, 17 seconds left on this Bulls power play.
I've never seen an icing call get put there, but
Tyson continues to battle right there along the boards. A lot of stick battling going on. Tyson poke checks. Holds him up just enough. Quick shot on Brogan. Brogan able to stop and cover. So I'm not real sure why Nixon's in the box. I didn't see that. Did you see that, Justin?
I didn't know Nixon was in the box.
Nixon's in the box for us. And so we're actually on a penalty kill here for the Bulls. Got about 30 seconds left on this penalty kill, and Nicholas skating it up ice, gets into the offensive zone, swiped away by the Flyers, and we get an offsides call on the Bulls with 2:40 left.
Yeah, I'm still unsure what was going on. I thought they had a tripping penalty, but it was Nixon? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I just see, I looked over, I saw Nixon in the box, and our penalty time clock moving. So it looks like Nicholas dumped it into the offensive zone. Nicholas on the chase. Flyers send it around the back of the goal. Trying to carry it out. They're able to clear it and carry it out. Jackson swipes at it, but just misses. Brogan turned all the way upside down. Ethan trying to kick it out of there. Finally, Nicholas is able to clear some room up. Brogan with a glove save. So 2:02 left here in the second period. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey with a 5-2 score. Flyers leading the Bulls.
I'm not sure if they're tired or what, but there's not a lot of white jerseys flying around like we've seen in the past 3 games.
No, there's definitely not. Ian takes the face off. Flyers end up winning it, and they take a quick shot at Brogan, who deflects it off his stick. Ian takes it around the back of the net, trying to make some room. Flings it up to Finnegan, who's close to being on sides. And the goalie just covers. So the Bulls will have a face-off here in their offensive zone. Ian, Phillip, and Finnegan on offense. Hayes and Lingjay on defense. The Bulls are able to win the face-off, but then quickly get an offsides call. Lingjay thought he had it over, had it still within the blue line, but puck just barely went over. Big battle in the center of the ice. Hayes backing up on defense. Lingjay kind of poke checks it out. Ian able to wrangle that puck in. He's got Finnegan up ahead of him. It's a 2-on-1 advantage for the Bulls. Ian takes a shot right off the goalie's pads. Just doesn't bounce quite right for Finnegan to be able to put it in. Ian tries to push it up to Phillip. Phillip battles in the corner. Flyers take possession, carry it into the neutral ice. Lingjay does a good job putting stick on stick. And we get a shot that comes off the top bar. Another shot by the Flyers that bounces off of Brogan's pad. Hayes takes it back behind the net. Flyers try a backhand, but Henry comes in and knocks that one away. Henry passes it up to Finnegan and then knocks it away from the defenseman. Finnegan battles along the boards. Gets it to Hayes. Hayes tries to clear it out. Hayes with a shot up towards Ian. Ian with a one-on-one with the goalie. He takes a shot, and it is in. Ian with a goal. And we have a So Nixon wins the faceoff for the Bulls. Henry diving out there trying to make some moves. Jackson on the chase for the puck. Tries to send it back up ice. Gets it over to Tyson. Tyson just needs to make a man move. But the puck's stolen away in the neutral zone. And we have the end of the second period. Score of 5-3. A little bit of juice in those last few minutes. But
life, yeah. Good to see.
Those first probably 8 minutes looked pretty rough. Last 4.
Yeah, we got a hole to dig out of, but
a lot better.
They're still here.
So those one-on-one breakaways that Ian and Nixon are so good at creating, they really are game changers. All our kids playing hard though. Henry's making his mark known today. Tyson too. So the Bulls need to pitch a shutout inning here. They put 3 on the board. So lining up to start the third period, we have Nixon, Henry, Tyson, Lingjay, and Hayes on defense. Nixon takes the face off and wins it. Tries to get over to Henry. Henry just loses it. Nixon passes it back up to Henry. Henry battles along the boards. Nixon comes in like a wrecking ball. Knocks the puck away. Tyson tries to stick a stick out. Almost blocks it, but Henry does. And is carried into the offensive zone with an offsides on the Bulls. The Flyers send it up. Hayes corrals it in, passes it up on his knees up to Tyson. Tyson not quite able to hold that one in. Hayes gets worked around the boards. Lingjay steps up, sends it back up. Hayes with a block on his shin guard. Sends it back up the boards to Tyson. Hayes sends it back up the boards to Nixon. Can't quite clear the zone. Flyers reset and immediately pop it back onto their offensive zone and get the offsides.
Tyson gave that D-man a little bit of a love tap there. Hey, I'm still here.
I just wanted to make sure he felt special. Not sure what the referee's pulling out of his shirt. He's tightened up the drawstring of his pants, I think. Ian in to take the face off, and he wins it. Sends it right back towards Brogan. Brogan just kind of deflects it off so that Jackson come up. Jackson takes a big swing and a miss. And the Flyers immediately put it in. Jackson had a huge swing and a miss and then finally connects, and it just ended up going right back in front of our goal. Kind of caught Brogan by surprise, I think, and so now we have a score of 6-3. Phillip tries to work it up to Ian. Taken by the Flyers. Jackson just shoots it way across ice, trying to clear out some room. Flyers shoot it up along the boards. Ethan does a good job keeping it in, gets it over to Finnegan. Finnegan tries to send it around. Flyers try to send it back up the boards. Ethan with a good stop, gets it over to Ian. Ian working around a couple of defenders and flings it up towards the goal, just a little high. Flyers trying to work it into their offensive zone. Jackson does a good job staying with him. Poke checks it away. Ian has a wide open Finnegan who gets the pass right off his skate, and the goalie is going to have a glove save. That was a beautiful pass. It popped up right off Finnegan's stick, and then corralled. Went right off his skate. So the Bulls with a good look there, just couldn't capitalize on the breakaway advantage there. Dylan Hunt up to take the face-off. Wins it. Lingjay tries to take a shot, but blocked pretty quick. That puck's spinning like crazy. Lingjay finally just sends it on back around. Trying to get it over to Nicholas. Nicholas battles along the boards. Dylan staying with it along the boards as well. Hayes finally enters the scrum. Nicholas gets it spit out. Still battling for it. Hayes finally clears it out back around the ice. Clears some open room. But the Flyers take possession of the puck. Flyers send it across. Great job by Dylan keeping it in. And now there's only one man to beat, and that's the goalie. Lingjay tries to slap it out, and he does. No penalty. Great job there using his stick. And now Dylan's got a man on advantage, and he gets it swiped away in the neutral zone. Hayes steps up. Poke checks it away. Now Hayes is driving forward. Dumps it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Great pass by the Flyers right over the stick of Hayes. Flyers carry it into the defensive zone for the Bulls. Lingjay poke checks it away. Sends it around the boards. And Flyers take a shot. And Brogan there to corral that one in. So 8:31 left to play here in the third period. Score of 6-3 Flyers. Bulls will be taking the faceoff in their defensive zone. Nixon wins the faceoff. Tries to carry the puck into the neutral zone. Passes it up to Tyson. Can't quite handle that pass. Tyson chases it around, sends it around the back of the boards to Henry. Flyers are able to clear their defensive zone. Ethan there to pass it back up to Nixon. Henry just goes ahead and dumps it back into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Oh, Tyson goes into the wall hard. Head first. Tyson went into that board hard. And no penalty called, although it looked like there was a stick at his feet.
Bulls parents obviously a little incensed over the no call. Here we go. He's moving. He's up. Coach Owen's got him on his feet. All right. Tyson skating, holding his chest, kind of. Wondering if it knocked the wind out of him.
Looks like he's holding his neck, but those are always scary. You go head first into the boards. Those are the kind that kind of hits you don't like to see for sure. Nixon's going to take the face off here. Jackson's going to take it around the back of the net as Ethan in front of him. Henry battles along the boards. Flyers get possession, trying to center it, which they do. Jackson able to cut off that pass. Nixon now trying to get it up to Henry. Henry all the way across ice into the neutral zone. Henry carries it into the offensive zone. Gets a poke checked away. He's trying to get it back into Ian. Ian centers it just past Henry's stick. Henry using the boards, trying to get some clear space to shoot. Jackson pokes it back in, keeps it into the offensive zone. Now he retreats on defense. And there's a 3-on. It was a 3-on-1 advantage, but it closed quick. Jackson with a great block, and a Flyers guy goes hard into the wall. Skates first, though. Nixon carries it into the neutral zone. He's got Ian. He gets tripped up. And it will be a tripping penalty on the Flyers.
Are we sure? They're not going to send Nixie to the
I mean,
a little crazy with the penalty calling on us this weekend.
Yeah, we might send Nixon to the box just for fun. Why not? No, but it is going to be a Flyers player headed to the box for a 1-minute penalty. So the Bulls on a power play. Henry takes possession, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie's front pad. Henry tries to poke check it away. Nixon is able to send it back up to Henry. Henry battles up there along the boards, tries to get Ian right in front of the net. but puck bounces free. Hayes able to get it into the neutral zone, waiting on Henry to get back in bounds, and then he dumps it into the offensive zone. Flyers able to clear it again. Lingjay takes it all the way back, flings it up the wall over to Ian. Ian has Henry on one side, Nixon on the other. Ian just trying to work his way around several players, and he gets a penalty. So we have a slashing, I believe, or hook, I'm sorry, on the Flyers. So now for 15 seconds, we will have 3-on-5 hockey advantage Bulls. And we have a timeout, looks like called by the Bulls. I got gloves on for this game, so my clock fingers aren't as good as they have been.
Hey, it's cold up in here.
So if you're wondering at home, we have 5 minutes and 56 seconds left in this final game of our opening weekend of league play. Bulls called a timeout to talk over this power play. It's a good opportunity here for the Bulls to score with a 5-on-3 advantage for 15 seconds, followed by a 5-on-4 advantage for another 45 seconds after that. So be nice if we could take advantage of both of them. So coming out for the Bulls on the power play, we have Jackson, Nixon, Henry, Tyson, and Ian. Tyson will be taking the face-off, which he doesn't do very often. I'm sure this is a strategic move by the coaches. Henry shoots it over to Jackson. Jackson tries to take a shot from deep, and it bounces over.
In.
And Finnegan puts it in. Finnegan Cataldo standing exactly where he needs to be.
Finnegan
Puts one in the goal. Great shot by Jackson. Great job by the Bulls using that rebound. So we now have a 6-4 game with 5:46 left, and we still have 50 seconds left in the power play. Tyson on defense, backs up. Ian swings a stick, tries to get it. Puck's loose in front of the net. Brogan can't find it. Henry finally gets it out. Clears the zone, sends it over to Finnegan. Finnegan's just got a couple of guys to beat, gets it into the offensive zone. Goalie just kind of pushes it away. Nixon battles along the boards, trying to make something happen. Henry's got it. He's only got one guy. He takes a shot, and a glove save by the goalie. So it looks like we have about 7 seconds left in this power play. 5:02 left to play in the game. Our clock will catch up here shortly. Dillon sends it back to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot, but is blocked by the Flyers. Sends it over to Nicholas. Nicholas takes another shot. Not much on it. Of course, he's still playing with a cast on his arm. Ethan and Jackson both retreat. Whole Bulls defense able to catch up. Brogan reaches out just wide of the net. They try a wrap around. Brogan's still laying down. He's able to reset. Flyers send it around the back of the net. Ethan does a good job of staying in his way. Nicholas able to clear the zone. So the Flyers will have to set back and reset. Flyers working it up the boards. Whoa, big shot over the top of the goal. Phillip tries to send it up the boards, makes one man miss, carries it out into the neutral zone. Continues over into the offensive zone, can't quite stay with it though. Jackson pokes that one out. Shot goes just wide of the net. Flyers trying to set up a play here. Take a shot and stick save by Brogan. Jackson sends it on up the boards, trying to get it over to Nicholas. Big shot hits the back of the wall by the Flyers. Jackson tangled up in the corner. Another shot by the Flyers goes right on the backside of Jackson. And Brogan able to wrangle that one in and hang on to it. So score 6-4 with 3:29 left to play here in the last game of this opening weekend. Lingjay steps up, knocks the puck free, tries to get it over to Ian. Hayes with a nice stop there. Hayes lays down in front of the goal. Lingjay sweeps it away. Elijah able to get it up the boards. Hayes steps up, tries to push him out to the outside of the wall. Hayes continuing to battle, trying not to hook. They throw one in front of the goal, and Brogan with the save. So 2:59 left in the game. Nixon wins the faceoff, sends it back to Ian. I'm sorry, sends it back to Lingjay. Hayes tries to clear it out, and it's stolen from him. Lingjay with a nice sweep away with the puck. Lingjay puts a guy into the boards. No penalty there. Both of them kind of hit hard. Nixon pops out with the puck, and he gets his leg swept away. And there's another battle with Tyson up against the boards. Everybody falling right there. Nixon hits a stick. There is going to be a delayed penalty. So there is going to be a penalty. Not sure who we're calling it on quite yet. I'm not even sure they know who they're going to call it on yet.
Tyson.
All right, so Tyson goes back to the box. So the Bulls will be on a penalty kill here.
I'm not usually one to really go on about the refs. I could disagree with the call or whatever, but the officiating this weekend has been absolutely awful.
It's been questionable, to say the least. So it looks like there's another timeout called. Not sure if this one's by the Flyers or by the Bulls, but they're going to talk it over. So with 2:20 left in the game, a score 6-4. The Bulls will be on a penalty kill. I'd love to hear what Chris is saying to Tyson over there in the box. Our coaches have been fairly tight-lipped about the penalties, but I believe that they believe we've been overcalled as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty blatant when 2 or 3 trips, elbows, hooks happen right here, and then they call our guy for, I don't even know what Tyson did.
Tyson gets probably gets some called more for being the bodyguard. He doesn't like to see doesn't like to see his players getting roughed up.
And hey, what? You know, I respect that.
I do too. There's a place for that in hockey. So the Bulls coming out here for the penalty kill. We have Jackson, Ian, Nixon, and Henry. Bulls win the faceoff. Ian gets it up to Henry. Henry working it across the neutral zone. He has Nixon right there waiting at the line for him. Henry works around one guy. He takes a shot and a gloved by the goalie and finally covered. So 45 seconds left in this penalty kill. And we will have a puck drop in our offensive zone. Bulls get the puck, send it across ice to Ian. Ian takes a shot. Another glove save by the goalie. So Bulls, even shorthanded, are getting some shots off.
Almost like we're on the power play.
Right? Nixon taking the face-off. Flyers get possession, though. Henry sweeps in there, steals the puck away from the Flyers, and just shoots it back up ice. Henry still just battling. Nixon, Henry battling along the boards. Finally, Jackson comes in, pops it away. Just sends it up ice towards the goalie. The goalie pushed it away, and Henry steals it, takes a shot just wide of the net. Flyers trying to just ice it and get it out of there, but Jackson able to fling it back up to Nixon. Nixon carries it across the blue line. He takes a shot, but blocked by the Flyers. Ian not quite able to wrangle that one in, so they've got to reset on the offense. He has two players waiting at the blue line for him. Everybody waiting in the defensive zone. Henry tries to send it back into the offensive zone for the Bulls. It's good to see some fresh legs for the Bulls coming in. Dylan Hunt drops a stick coming out of the box. And now he's on the chase. And we got a one-on-one opportunity with the goalie. And Jackson is lucky that he did not get called for a hook or a trip or something. Had the stick in between the guy's legs on a fast break. Very, very lucky there that he didn't get called for something. Well, I'm not going to say miracles can't happen, but looks like the Bulls are finally going to drop one game this weekend. Dylan Hunt coming in taking the face-off. Lingjay carries it across into the neutral zone, works it up the boards, making a man miss. Elijah putting a guy into the wall. Lingjay and Dylan just can't find it at their feet. Lingjay trying to get a shot off, just so many black jerseys around him. Finnegan finally gets hold of the puck, puts a shot on goal, bounces off the goalie's pads. Flyers send it around. Lingjay able to keep it in, and now time has expired. And we have the end of the game with a score of 6-4. Bulls losing their first game. So, guys, thanks for joining us this weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed the games. We will be back in tournament play, I believe, in a couple of weeks. We have to go up to Nashville for more tournament play. So